Round one, fight!
Hey, Dreamace here. Welcome to the channel where I play through Xbox Game Pass games and give you tips and tricks along the way to help you along and generally be a good friend that'll kind of, hey, I got an idea, try this, you'll like this. So if that's something you like, subscribe to the channel. I definitely try and do that. That's in fact what I'm actually trying to do with today's episode. There is still a little bit of confusion on Reddit around tags. And I've said this before, and I've, kind of led to the fact that tags are very important. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you all the knowledge and the understanding that I have of tags and how to go about utilizing those to make money, to make influences as subscribers, and to basically, progress that much further in the game, so you might be able to get those achievements that are hard to get, like meeting the CEO, StarTube, and so forth, which is in fact triggered by reaching the platinum level of StarTube. I believe the highest level is what triggers you to be able to talk to the StarTube CEO. So there you go. There's a little bit of tips and tricks. So I'm going to actually switch over to the smaller camera here, turn those off and turn that one on. There you go. So we are looking at tags. So tags are categorized into different rarities. So the different rarities are common. Here, let's go right down to the very bottom here. So they're common, and just kind of, for having different particular things there. So there's common, there's rare, and then we go up a little bit further. We're going to run into some epic tags for some of the more technical things. Then you go into legendary, and finally go up into viral. So there's that typical progression you would have with like a role-playing game. Normal, rare, epic, legendary, so on and so forth, along those lines. But the final going, instead of to artifact or something like that, it's into viral, which is kind of neat. So there is the different levels of those. Also with those tags, there is actually, you can actually do this in the thing here. There is different categories for each one of them, but that will give you different combos. There is actually 13 different categories of them. I don't have them all on available for you. I will go through what I have here first there. So there's cool, there's awesome, there's aspiring, creepy, smart, cute, weird, wild, gross, naughty, funny, geeky, noob, and I have let me just pull it up here. My dog is freaking out there at the dogs in the courtyard again. There's 13 of them here. I have them on the other screen here. Let me just go through them. So cool, weird, clever, funny, awesome, creepy, cute, noob, gross, naughty, wild, aspiring, and nerdy. This are the 13 different ones. So I don't have them all available so far in this playthrough. So there is 13 of them. So in each of those 13 categories, they would have common, rare, epic, legendary, and viral. So there's a little bit of an explanation to how they're broken up and how they're divided into their different categories. As far as how that's going to help you influence how you're going to go about making the choices of what tags you want, there is something else you need to know about tags. Tags, you can actually see it here. If I go over to it, it should tell me. So fidget spinner is grayed out, if you can see that on my screen, the screen there. So fidget spinner is grayed out. The tag cycle is broken into a series of 10. So in order for me to get Fidget Spinner back, I have used it 2 uploads again. I will need to have 8 rockets take off, or 8 uploads that don't include that tag at all, in order for that tag to undo and become available to you. So if you want to use a particular set of tags to get viral, it is possible. I haven't actually tried to achieve that myself, but you can do it through some of the interfacing in the game. I will have I call it a little crib sheet of the NSR of some of the tags, but there's also other information with the crib sheet, but I'll come to that a little bit later. So you have the different tags, rarities, split into different categories. So now we're actually going to go into a previous build here. So this is the other part that you need to know. So there is tags, as you can see, just all kinds of tags. These are the ones that are open, and you hover over them, they're going to say what you need to do to be able to get them, and you know, what you got to do to achieve it, and which ones are grayed out at the bottom, and how many uploads you'll need to use before you can use it again. So there's that other part of it. So it is part of your message window. Like, you go into your previous builds, it's all the tags are underneath that as well in there, but that was not the part I'm trying to go to. So we'll choose this one here. It was a little vacuum cleaner rocket I sent up. I was trying to, I gave a challenge for you guys. So this is one of the vacuum cleaner ones that I sent up. But what I'm trying to show you is the analytics tab. What it does is the tags that are, can I move that up? It's gonna wait until it's done loading before it'll let me move it up. Okay, so the tags below it here: walk, funnel, trash, recycler, and furlong, that I used. Would have put me into different categories to give me different so because I used I got a super gross combo using funnel, trash, and recycler out of the list. So if you look up here, you can see funnel, trash, and cycler. Out of most of them, the rare one is going to be giving you more subs, so you're going to generally get, the higher the rarity of the tag, the more subs that are subsequently going to come from it, and at certain points more money that's going to be coming from it. So then you can start and so it, like, you have likes and dislikes. They play a little bit into that. I haven't really looked too much into that, but I don't think it really affects a whole lot. But if you get different combos, you're gonna multiply how many subs. See, like the tags give you 105 subs total for those particular tags. With the combo, it multiplies it by 5, which you can see down here. So 105 times 5 is 525 subs. So it is broken down into what tags, again, are very important. So what tags you choose will influence how many subs you get, how much money you're going to achieve, and what you can do with it. So there's a lot riding on tags in this game. So that's kind of why I tried to make this video here for you, to try and give you a little bit more insight into that. I believe there's actually one more thing I can show you about tags. So tag tracker. I don't know if you guys have ever used this. I kind of it was an inkling that this might actually be part of it, and it kind of so you, I believe, can track these possibly. So let's just go by the rarity type. Let's see if we can get space waste, which is for using a trash part reaching an altitude of 100 kilometers. If I click that, it does in fact save it on my tag list. So it'll say when you're when you're building and it's not there isn't an active challenge, this will display. So it'll help you within your build to say, hey, I need to put a trash part into it. And for using every toy block, you get architect. That seems a little bit crazy. For using 13 different toy parts, let's see, we can probably do Carmen line, so we'll put that one on there, because if we're going to the Carmen line, we want to get to 100 kilometers as long as we bring a piece of trash. So There we go. So we have 2 viral tags that we can get to. So we have to build a nice rocket that will be able to get to 100 kilometers or more. So it would need to be a nice big rocket. Some of these are impossible to do because they're only done during certain type of quests. This one, since we have to get to 100 kilometers, we can't jump. So that one's not really possible. Millipede for using 10 limbs. So we can possibly put 10 limbs into a big build to get it to 100 kilometers. That's totally seems pretty good. Grand is from a quest, corkscrew. Loopings would be something we would have to do at the very top. It would be a difficult build, which I might not have the complexity for, so I couldn't do that. But there is a possibility of sending it all the way up to 100 kilometers and then have it just do a whole bunch of loopings. So you could put a 4th viral tag in there. And the more viral tags you have open to you, the better. So again, in my little crib sheet has some of the tags, not all of the tags. There is a lot of tags, and I would love to have my hands on a big list of every one of them. That list is not all of them because there's ones that are on there that I have that aren't on that list. So that list is an incomplete list, but there is other cool stuff that is along that. So so you want to try and get as much. So you can choose those, and then when they're chosen, they stay up here. So it will help you when you're. So in order for it to tick off and say, hey, we used a trash part, we got to kind of pull in a trash part here. So we'll pull in a trash part here, and it'll help you in your build. It won't, click it off because it actually might. Here, let's see, what is it, 10 limbs. Let's bring in 10 limbs and see if bringing 10 limbs, it'll check it off for you guys. This is something I haven't done before, I don't even know about. So I'm going to bring actually 10 limbs in here. So let's go to the mannequin and bring in 10 limbs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and if this works, it should tick off that I have 10 when this hits the board, or then when I pick it up and put it over there. So let's see what happens. Put it over there. So it has ticked it off. So you can choose your tags and strive towards your tags. And if you do that properly, you can actually make some serious money, serious subs right away. So you can therefore make lots of money, therefore get lots of followers, therefore progress really fast and really hard in the game, or really slow. But do keep in mind there is a 10 build cooldown for each use of the tag. So if I go up and I use Millipede right now, I'll have to send up 10 other rockets before I can use the tag Millipede again. So you're going to have to use them wisely. So tags are, again, very important, and I think I have given you all of the information, including some new information that I didn't exactly know. I had an inclination about, but I didn't actually follow it all the way through. You also learned a little bit of the tag tracker. I learned a little bit about the tag tracker there today. So I would like to thank you in joining me for a free episode, I guess. It's not really an episode. I'm just more trying to give you guys my thoughts and feelings and my understanding of the different tags and how important they are and how you can utilize them to your advantage when you're playing through the game. And you can do that obviously when you're just building your thing. You can have them tracked and tagged. So let's see if we even can have them tracked at the same time. One more thing, and then I have one more thing to tell you, and then I'll sign off. So let's, this is the one I'm going to be doing on my next episode. If I have this one actually set as a goal, will it still track the tags? Yes, it will. So even if you have a challenge set, it still will track the tags for you. So tags very important. I believe I've given you all the possible information I can about tags. Hopefully I have gotten rid of the confusion that I'm seeing on Reddit from tags for you guys. So there, I was saying there is one more thing. So in that cheat sheet that I gave you, or is in the link below for you guys, there is other really cool information with that. Let me just pull it up here. We have a structured list, which is every item in the game, how you go about getting it, you know, all the different types, everything. It even has, you know, how do you go about unlocking it, who you gotta talk to, what things you kind of gotta do on everything. So if you're missing parts, there is a list there that will help you find that part and be able to achieve it throughout your gameplay, whether you're doing it for the first time or the second time, because in order to get all the achievements you have to play this game through more than once. And then also part of here, there's propulsion. It has the different the fuel rates and different for everything, all the tanks, oxygen cylinders, how much fuel can go through the things, weight ratios, mass to thrust ratios, lots of different things, the different active stuff for, all of the different things. There's a whole bunch of extra stuff in there, and I want to encourage you to take a look through it there for yourself. It is definitely very helpful. So there you go. All you need to know about tags. I would like to thank you for joining me on the episode about all you need to know about tags. I hope I was very helpful for you, and if I was, subscribe to the channel and like this video. I will try and bring you as much good information that you didn't quite know before. So thank you for joining me. Until next time, take care of yourself, your friends, and your family.